morning, folks. We're back. We're still building a guitar case.
That's right.
But last week, I started buck stitching the top gusset on, and I finished the buck stitching, and I also wrapped it around. I put one more piece of Kydex on the inside here, and I wrapped it, and it came out pretty nice. So today, we're going to
Well, can we talk about what we've done, like beginning to get to here? I know you said you put another piece of Kydex, but how's the lid constructed? What does it start? What did you start without?
Okay, I've got a piece of Kydex on the very bottom.
Okay.
The very bottom. That's where it all started.
Yep.
Right. Then I put a piece of Bontex on top of that.
Okay.
Right. Both the same size.
Okay.
Right. Then I covered. I tooled and covered the top side of it.
I'm with you.
Yeah, and it was about an inch big, which was skived to a feather edge all the way around.
So you could wrap over?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. That way I could wrap over and make a nice rounded corner. And then I tooled a gusset, which was also about an inch big, top and bottom. I folded one side so I could buck stitch it on, and I wrapped the other side.
So when you said just before, when you were on the inside and you put another piece of Kydex,
Yes.
there's two pieces of Kydex?
Yes, there was one piece of Kydex first to start with.
Start us out.
To
That was
start-
we cut out with a jigsaw.
Yes, I cut it. No, that I cut out the big one with a jigsaw.
Oh, okay.
The other one I just cut with a knife because it was just a straight piece.
I'm with you.
Right. Okay. Then there's a piece of leather, a piece of 10 to 12 ounce leather that started our gusset.
Okay, right. That's what we got going on there.
Right, just like this. Then I put after I cemented this gusset on and buck stitch it to the bottom part.
Right.
Then I put another piece of Kydex the same width as that piece of leather there.
Yeah.
Then I wrapped this
I'm with
over.
you. Your piece of Kydex was on this part, not this part.
Right,
I'm with you.
Right.
Okay.
right. And this, when I,
Can we set that over there?
let me set this aside.
Okay. Whoops. I kicked the heck out of that camera.
Now this, I'll show you here where you can kind of see what I'm talking about. This gusset's going to go on like this,
I'm with you.
and it's going to fold over like this,
Yeah.
right? But I'll buck stitch it on, but before I fold it over, I've got another piece of Kydex cut here.
Oh, you already got.
And
Looks like you glued
part
it
of
once
it-
and then remembered
yeah,
that you
because
needed
I
to stitch.
remember I needed to buck stitch it before I can put this on because I can't buck stitch through this.
Now, did you just heat this up with a heat
Yes,
gun and fold it
I
around?
just used a heat gun and shaped it to match this. as
Was
I
it a
did.
hair dryer that you did? I see you got a
No.
hair dryer here or an actual
No, it was a heat gun. It was a heat
Oh,
gun.
here we go. This heat gun over here.
Yeah, a hair dryer won't get it quite hot enough.
But a heat gun like that.
Yeah,
That one specifically.
that one is the one that I used, yes. But anyway,
So now,
So
where
today-
are we at today?
so today I've tooled the gussets, I've skived, and I've even folded and cemented this part. So this will be, this one will be bottom here. It'll wrap around like this. The other one will wrap around this side. Then I'll buck stitch it, but before I fold the edge over, I'm gonna put that other Kydex on. And then that'll stiffen that up a little bit more.
So are we going to get to that point? Or are we probably just buck stitching one side?
Today I'll end up buck stitching.
So maybe we'll just be a short one. Would there be a way that where on Friday we can show that Kydex part?
Sure.
Since we didn't show it on the top lid? So we might not be till noon.
Sure, we can show it on Friday. I've got one more piece that I'll have to shape.
Uh-huh.
So I'll get the two pieces that I have shaped, cemented
That
on,
way we'll
and I'll
just-
show you how I shape
That way we just
and
have
cement
that.
that on.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. That
And
way
then I can fold that over and
we'll have that part of there so we won't
Right.
have to answer the question. We can point them to the video and
Correct.
answer it right there.
all right, sounds good.
Good. We'll have lunch early today. All right. Well, that gets us all lined up about what we got going on and where we're at. So if anybody joins into this part, this is, I don't know, part 6, I think, is what I put on there. So these will all be in a playlist. They're probably in a playlist all together already. So you can go back and start at 1, but you know where we're at for this. Hopefully we can time stamp them up and let everybody clue in where we're at. Good morning to Bradley from Queensland, Australia.
Oh, cool.
Frank is getting her done in South Mississippi.
Nice. You got people from all over the country
I haven't checked.
and
what's
all
yet
over
with
the
it.
world.
Chevy guy's here, but Andy's here. Everybody's moving and a grooving.
All right, let me get a couple more dead weights.
I stole one that you had.
Yeah, you stole my big one, but that's okay.
I'd rather that than a camera fall on your head if I was
Yeah.
being picky.
Okay, I'm
Can
just
I
gonna.
be a little more picky though? Can we move just this way just a hair? Maybe like right there. That can I talk you into that?
Well, you did.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm gonna get my stool over here. So, is this where you want me?
That's where I want you.
When you get old like me, you want a stool to sit on because standing stooped over is hard on your back.
Yeah. Now you just gotta make sure to keep your head out of the way. Oh, you're an expert. An expert streamer. Chucky D.
Forgot one tool. My fed. Okay. My head in the way?
Nope.
Not yet. Okay. This first one, I gotta come back to that first hole again. Now then, gotta go under this one.
Well, how was your weekend and the beginning of your week?
Mine?
Yeah, yours.
It was just wonderful. My weekend was great. My wife got the fire department called on her.
That's good. How'd that work out?
Well, we had a bunch of ragweed back in this patch in the backyard that she had a little burn pit. And when she pulls weeds and stuff, she throws it in that burn pit.
Right.
And when she gets enough of it, she'll just burn it, right?
Had a little smoke to it, I imagine.
Well, if she lets it dry, it doesn't.
Yeah.
But the ragweed wasn't dry because she just pulled it and there was a lot of it. And she kept piling it on and it kept smoking. And I guess the neighbors didn't appreciate it. So one of them called the fire department on her. And I was gone. I went to get Chinese for supper.
Yeah.
And while I was gone, they showed up and put her little fire out.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they put it out.
They said it was too much smoke?
Yeah. She said, well, I thought you could burn it. And they said, no, wood only. But I don't think that's the case. People burn leaves all the time.
Yeah. I do it in my little fire pit.
Yeah, well, that's what she did. It was a little fire pit. But it was smoky. So now she's afraid to burn anything. I said, just let it dry.
Got a Wyoming checking in.
Whereabouts in Wyoming?
I don't remember where Diamond's at. Diamond S. Leather.
I've spent some time in Wyoming. Actually, I lived in Wyoming for a while.
We'll hear in just a moment, I bet. Burns.
Now,
30 miles east of Cheyenne.
Oh. Well, we're glad to have you.
They're a regular, but good to have them this morning. An old face is still a good face, and a new face is a good face.
That's right.
Even my face is an okay face.
Sometimes.
Yeah, it's debatable. Talking about burns and fires, man, starting early on me.
Well, I wish I would have punched just a little bit smaller hole. This will be all right. Maybe I don't even need my fid since I got needles on it.
Around it. Okay, I got you.
I'm using black lace to buck stitch this with, and my plan is to antique it with black antique paste. Hopefully, because black antique paste doesn't get real black, but it makes it real dark. Has more of a gray tone to it when it's finished. Hopefully that'll all go together nicely.
Thanks, man.
Green velvet on the inside. We're going to try and get this finished up in the next couple of weeks. I don't know if it'll happen like that or not, but that's our plan. I cut a long enough piece of lace.
Another William checking in from Phoenix. And we still got our Missouri William, too. Facebook chat is blowing up at the moment. 0 comments. YouTube is leading the streaming race of how many people are watching right now.
Oh, yeah?
At 12.
At 12, huh?
Yeah. Closely followed up by Twitch, who has 8. And then Facebook bringing up the rear at 2.
It's like a horse race.
Yeah. William would like a class in some of these lacing and braiding techniques. I think when we did the saddle, we went over this.
I'm not much of a braider. I'll tell you what.
We just need to contact Spencer to get Spencer in here to...
Well, and there's another fella in the Leather Guild who's an accomplished braider.
Yeah, would he ever want to teach a class?
I would say I might be able to talk him into that.
If you get him talked into it and you get him give me a date, we'll figure out the price for it and I'll put it on the website. And we'll just do it. I feel like I've asked enough people to make it happen.
I'll see if I can get a hold of him.
All right. I'll wait patiently for your word.
Scott Gore is the young man's name, and he's a young fella, but boy,
Yeah.
he is pretty tremendous.
Carl is watching and vacationing
At the same time?
in New York.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
Upstate, New York City. Where at? Where at? Or just say, prefer not to answer. Warwick in the Black Dirt Country.
Rorick in the Black Dirt Country. Where would that be?
I don't know. I got Google Maps. I can figure that out. I have all the information I need to complete the next step, which is type it in my phone. Warwick, New York. Okay. So.
Oh, Rorick is the place in New York.
Warwick. Warwick. Like, you know,
Warwick.
two
Okay.
countries go to war
Yeah,
and a wick on a
okay.
candle.
Okay.
Put those two things together,
Gotcha.
that's where he's at.
Gotcha.
So he's just outside of New York City.
drove a truck for a short while when I was younger, back when I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do when I grew up. And they sent me to New York a time or two. New York City was not much fun for me, but upstate New York was beautiful. I mean, beautiful. But when you're driving a truck, you don't get to do much other than see it when it goes by in the windshield.
I think Mama T used to drive a truck. Her and her husband, didn't they? Is that what you were saying?
Yep, she did.
Kevin, are you here for a story?
No. Here for a shoot.
And
Denny's
do you need to try it on? Is this like a glass slipper situation, like Prince Charming?
Well,
I'll take my shoe off in my sock and I'll try it on.
What do we got, Kevin?
It'll fit because,
It's real small.
no, it came loose.
Oh,
Are you videoing?
yeah, we are videoing.
That's all right. We love to see your face, Kevin.
Oh, good.
Come on over here and let's take a look at shoe.
I just want you to, if you could take time after you're done with this thing. This thing of Becky's came loose. It's all out.
See if I can refasten
If you
it.
can just slop some glue in there and
I will do the best I can.
put a weight on it and
Especially some top
Becky
fit would
needs
be the
help.
good, the
Yeah.
ideal thing for that.
what's that?
Top fit.
Probably so.
We'll work on it.
Oh, you're doing some very professional work here, I see. It looks like, you gonna have splice? No.
I might.
Boy, that's a heck of a bad place to splice.
I know the very last spot.
No kidding.
Well, the one thing about it, the bottom of this isn't going to show, so I'm not going to worry.
You
too
know, it's
much
amazing
about
what you can cover up with leather, ain't it?
it. Yep.
Well, I gotta go back to work.
All right.
Start working.
Happy working.
Thank you.
So Carl has a question, Denny.
Uh-huh.
What's the space between? What is the space between the holes? I tried that braid after seeing it by Denny, but I could see gaps in it. So maybe what's the spacing between your
Yeah,
holes?
you want to be pretty close together. There's no cut and dried rule. Depends on the width of lace that you're using. You know, this is 1/4 inch lace. There's probably a 1/4 inch between holes.
Yeah.
You know, the tighter that you can make it, the closer together you can make it, the better it will look. Well, I'm going to take this back out because I am going to have to splice.
Well, that's a shame.
Well, it's part of life.
Bradley asked Tony, why are you guys out in the shop and not where you were first? In the studio, I assume.
I need too many different tools. I need too much room.
Denny needs room, and that room has no room. It's full of leather at the moment. So last summer we started with the saddle series out here, and we thought, well, what about in the summer we just find a big project that we can do and just make it a series out here. Maybe we should call it the workshop series.
Yep.
Maybe it doesn't need a name. What can I do for it? Can I help you in some way?
Well,
Or do I just need to wait patiently?
you need to wait patiently.
Okay.
Wait with bated breath,
Bated breath. I had pizza. Baited with pizza.
with garlic breath. Yeah, the closer together you can make these holes, the more that you're going to cover up.
Yeah. Diamond was talking about Top Fit. They've been using that. Using Top Fit. And have been having luck with it. We had the whole conversation with Reiner last year about some of the glue. Sorry, I kicked the camera again. This leg is sticking out in the way and it's not helpful for me. And I can't remember, it may have been Top Fit that he was talking about, that it works well with that plastic. I was going to hand Andy that shoe and have
The nice thing, the thing that I like about Top Fit is you can use it on wet leather.
Yeah. Top Fit is Chevy guy's favorite. I saw Don Gonzalez make a post last night, our buddy Don.
Uh-huh.
Your buddy Don, you got to meet him out there in Sheridan, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
He made a post, and it struck a interest with me about making a video. I think we're going to do that. And by we, I think I'm going to
Now what?
do a video about that. I saw Don Gonzalez make a post with just some images, but I think that I think it can be a video. That is correct, Diamond. He did a post on adhesives on a few different ones.
Oh, I see.
He stuck pieces of leather together and then tried to pull them apart. I think it would be interesting to do it, but do it as a video, maybe a recorded video, so that we can glue some pieces together and try to pull it apart at 2 minutes, at 5 minutes, what it is when it's gluing wet leather together, just different type of things. But take one adhesive and do 4 or 5 tests on it, and then switch to another adhesive and do 4 or 5 tests on it, so we can help people make the decision that they would want to probably make for the best adhesive types.
Sounds good.
Would you be willing to do that video with me?
Certainly.
Yeah, 1 coat versus 2 coats, and
Okay. Now.
but we'll give Don the shout out for that one for piquing my interest in. Do you care if I take this shoe to Andy and have him glue it? Or you just really,
Go right ahead.
I didn't know if you were just really wanting to do it.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Call him a go ahead. Just about there. Well, I was saying, Tony says all you gotta do is finish.
I mean, maybe we can get Isaac to be able to use the little room back there, and you can do a video with that, and then we can give it out as just a free pattern, and then we can start putting it in the retail spread.
I love it.
And then that's utilized 3 ways.
I'll talk with Isaac this week about doing that next. So that way we can make sure
Yeah.
we don't get caught off guard by doing things we planned on.
Right. Thank you.
Yeah, but
Yeah, Aquilum 315 is very good. There will be some new information coming out that Reiner shared with us, that they updated the 315 formula, and it's going to be even more sticky, but not change the smell any.
All right.
Can we slide this way just a little bit? Oh, focused on your head. You're good. Maybe. Oops. Got lost the monitor. Got your Navajo shirt on today. Hey Omar. So now we got Algeria checking in. We got 3 countries represented today.
Can't beat that.
Algeria, the United States, and Australia. You're a worldwide sensation.
We have no Canadians watching?
I don't know. All about Canadians. Let us know where you're from. Oh, Chevy did check in. He's from Nebraska.
That's another country.
That's basically like another country.
All right. Now let me get all this stuff out of the way. This knife away because I don't want to cut myself.
Yeah, we don't need that. Omar says, I'm Omar from Algeria.
Okay. Now I've already marked a stitch line on this for when I do my buck stitch. And I have already taken the liberty of marking a line here where I'm going to cement this fold to. First thing I'm going to do is cement this and set it over on that other table and let it be drying. But I'm just going to do half of this at one time. See, I've got a number 1 and a number 2 marked, because this one will have to overlap on this top side. I got a new brush for my glue pot too.
You did?
Yes.
Your hair's got out of whack for you?
Yeah.
Let me zoom this camera back out over your head.
I'll try and keep my head out of the way. I probably can't, can I?
You're alright. I just was really zoomed in.
rough out part of the leather really sucks up glue.
Pores are way open.
Yeah. But that means it glues good. Okay.
Stick time or let dry time?
Let dry time on this.
Oh, you gotta glue the case. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention properly. That's on me.
Okay, where am I here?
That
This-
side over.
This side.
Are you sure? That's
Pretty
the bottom.
sure. Pretty sure.
Is this the bottom?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You're right then. Great job, Denny.
I'm probably off camera right now.
No, you're not. I got a real wide view, face on of you. If you aren't for sure, if you're watching this part of the video and you're not sure how to glue, get glue on a brush and then wipe it where you need it.
That's the way to glue.
It's currently what we're doing. So besides the fire department coming over to visit, what else happened?
Oh, I got a new 12-volt air conditioner for my travel trailer.
Okay.
So I have to take out the 110-volt air conditioner. The reason I got it is because we like to camp where there aren't any amenities such as electricity and
Right.
water, right? So I have a solar charger. I have 4 solar panels. I've got about 200 watts of regular solar power. Then I've got a power station, which I can power up with a different 200 watt solar panel.
Yeah.
Then I've got 2, and this is all new to me, but I've been studying it, 205 watt hour or amp hour batteries.
Oh, just like a battery that you would plug into your...
It's like a car battery, like
Okay,
a deep
yeah, yeah.
cycle battery.
I gotcha.
That you can draw way down and then charge back up and it won't hurt it. But anyway, I've got 2 of those, so I've got 200 amp hours of regular battery, and then I've got my power station, which I can...
And then your solar will charge your batteries back
The
up.
solar will charge the power station and the batteries. But the air conditioner sucks more juice than my batteries or my power station can handle, so I won't be able to run my air conditioner very long at a time, but at least I can cool the camper off at bedtime and then run a fan all night long. I will have enough power to...
Plus, most of the times where you're staying is kind of deserty, so it gets cold in the evening anyway.
Yeah, yeah. And we don't... You know, we've had that camper 4 or 5 years now, and we've never camped where we needed the air conditioner until earlier this spring. We went down to my sister-in-law's place in Arkansas, but at their house. But they had power that we could plug into, and we ran our air conditioner there because it was hotter than blazes. But I want to be able to run the air conditioner if I need it. And I also want to be able to run the lights and refrigerator and all that kind of stuff. And not worry about running out of power. So, but anyway, I got that new air conditioner. Now all I've got to do, and I don't think I'm going to have any trouble hooking it up, but getting the old air conditioner off of the trailer and the new one up on it.
So the new one won't suck as much power?
Right, the new one runs off of 12 volts, so I can run it just off of those batteries. And that's the whole deal.
What if it run off of batteries like you plug into a drill? Those are 12 volts.
No, most of those are 20 anymore.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Yeah, it wouldn't. Air conditioner sucks a lot of juice.
It sucked
A lot of
bad.
amps.
It
And
takes
I
a
don't
lot
know.
to condition air.
Yeah. You've got to be pretty well versed in electricity to know what's what, you know.
You'd shock yourself. I guess when I was doing construction, I had a 12 volt drill.
That was a while back.
It was a minute ago.
Coffee break.
Coffee break.
Well, we let that.
You get you a Gluber in there.
Yeah, I got some wool in there.
Oh,
That's all right though. That's added strength.
ain't no step for a stepper.
No.
Used to work with a guy that said that all the time.
You hated him, didn't you?
No, I liked him just fine. I just didn't understand where the saying. Still don't understand where the saying comes from. Just seems like a weird saying to say. Ain't no step for a stepper.
Yeah. I've heard it before too.
Yeah.
All right.
Denny has come a long way when he wasn't keen on doing these live videos at all.
I came all the way from the house.
Yeah, that's true. I think he meant just the idea of doing live videos. You weren't real keen on that at first.
Well, yeah, you're right. You know, and I was talking to Don, speaking of my buddy Don Gonzalez,
Yeah.
my good friend who I've met twice.
Yeah, sure.
We were talking about videos because he does videos and I do videos and all that. And I said, "Do you do live videos?" And he says, "No, never." He says, "Mine are all edited." And I said, "Well, mine are all live." I said, "It's a little different deal." And he said, "I can imagine." And
Yeah.
I said, "I have all these screw ups that I do. I get in a hurry." And he says, "I can, even when I'm not in a hurry, I do screw ups."
Yeah.
He says, "So I can imagine what kind of a deal live would be."
It was a hurdle for you to think about before,
was.
but I think that's the part of it. People just, they don't mind the screw ups. Everybody has them.
Yeah.
Like Don said, he's screwing up and not even hurrying. So
Yeah.
how do you, some of it is just how do you cover it up?
Yeah.
Or how do you take it apart to,
Yeah. How do you overcome
Yeah.
these obstacles that
Right.
you're going to run into? All right. You might need to help me a little bit here.
tell me what you want from me.
Well, just kind of help me feed this on where I don't. Yeah, you just handle this part.
Okay. So you just have a line that you scribed on the very outside of it that you made with your wing dividers is what you're following for this top
Right.
edge.
Right.
Well, the bottom edge. The bottom of the top edge. The top of the bottom edge.
Yeah, this is actually the bottom edge of the case.
Yeah. That's why I was trying to figure out how to say it. And mostly I was just rambling. Oops, sorry. It's all you. It's gonna hit you in the face. Omar says, how much would you sell this for? What would be a price of this unique, one of a kind guitar
$20.
case?
Oh, I don't have any idea.
It's a gift for my daughter. What I heard Denny say.
That's gonna be about right on the money.
Nothing a little lace won't cover up.
Yep. Okay.
This ain't for you, Chevy.
It could be.
Uh-uh.
Chevy's my main customer.
That's okay. He's out in the cornfield right now. Chevy's dad's your main customer. What happened to that guy that was in Kansas City that kept on buying a bunch of stuff?
I don't know.
He get everything outfitted?
I got all his money, I guess. I haven't seen him in a long while since all that saddle deal finally happened.
Those big old tapaderos.
Yeah.
You ought to give him a holler. See what you can make for him.
Well, I got about all I can do right now.
All right. Don't call him then.
I won't.
Okay.
But thanks for giving me that option.
You're welcome. It's the thought that counts, right?
Yeah. Cement and stuff like this is always kind of awkward. Everything I do is kind of awkward, I think.
Yeah. No, it's not really for my daughter. I just keep saying that. Joe says he's fixing to give Denny all his 2025 paychecks.
Okay. You haven't got any yet, do you?
What was the price tag on that other guitar case?
65.
$6,500.
Mm-hmm. I imagine we'll probably drop that now.
We're gonna put it up for auction.
That's right, that's a good idea.
Proceeds go to something. Denny's bank account.
Proceeds go to Kevin and Rusty.
We'll give it away to a charity or something. That's what you do if we're gonna auction it off.
Okay, well, I am poor. So you can share it to lies me.
I mean, not really, G. Couple weekends. Probably about 6 games. Big one too, though. Maybe 9.
Okay.
Hey, Edward. Chevy said he's just going to send his Maricaster to you, and you can make your case just red. It needs to be thinner, though.
What is it he's sending me?
A Maricaster. Remember that, his guitar that was like American flag?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, electric guitar. It needs to be a thinner case than this. This case is too thick for that.
Yeah.
This is for acoustic.
Chevy, can you play that Americaster?
He's learning, I think. I think he can make it make noise.
That's what I can do.
I just don't know if it's a joyful noise.
Probably joyful when he stops.
A Denny burn.
What's that?
A Denny burn.
Oh, yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna dry this a little bit.
Hit your reset button. You're good. I did a boo-boo.
Drinking coffee, eating pizza, drying glue. Doesn't get any better than that.
It would if we were watching Too Thick and Cold.
Yeah. No, last week it was hotter than blazes. It didn't take any time for glue to pack up. This week it's cooler.
I'm glad that it's taking longer for the glue to dry.
Yeah. Yeah, that hot weather is pretty nasty. All right, let's try this.
Your coffee?
Mm-hmm.
Hang on, I gotta finish my pizza. All right. Try not to stick it before you're ready for it.
I appreciate that.
I'm a pretty good hand.
You are.
Yeah. Goes along with my humility.
Matches.
Yeah. In that corner. You good? I got you. I think it was stuck. It just kept on trying to peel up as you were tightening up that one spot there.
Okay.
All right, you got her wrong. It's all you. FB Foot sent me their 2026 spring collection. Ooh. Already have that one. Oh my. That's a nice William said it's one of my greatest virtues.
One of yours or one of his?
One of my greatest virtues is my humility.
What did I do with my bench iron?
You've already used it once today.
Here it is.
Okay.
Okay, folks.
Spectrum got their live stream items. I love everything I got. And I'm getting more from y'all today. And then you'll be able to live shop again tomorrow. Chevy said the sound his guitar makes is equal to the sound that exits my mouth. So it's probably beautiful. It's like angels singing, I bet.
Okay. Now, gotta see how far apart I put these lace holes.
Getting ready to find out for Carl. Carl in New York.
I've got an inch and a quarter there.
Inch and a quarter.
That's how wide my stitch line needs to be. I'll fix that.
All right. I won't say anything about it then. Spectrum's not home tomorrow. I don't know what we're doing on live shopping tomorrow. Look at this purple. Look at this purple from SB Foot.
Ready?
That's great. Well, it's just called the purple. Look at this wild.
Oh. Wow.
The guitar case that Denny did before was $6,500. So I don't know, $5,000, $6,000. Yep, there'll be a neck support and a little gig compartment. Hold some picks. Capo, whatever else you want to put in there. Sack of strings. How far you got your wing dividers opened up there?
They are 5/16.
5/16.
Now all I gotta do is figure out how I'm gonna punch these holes.
Oh, the case will definitely be worth more than the guitar. Unless we get a hold of Trigger. Isn't that the name of Willie Nelson's guitar?
Yeah, he just gave it to his son, I heard.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, I saw that somewhere. Oh, Willie.
That's easy to make full tries, but it's not nice.
Put some weight behind this.
Hopefully Carl was able to hear the sizes that we put our holes at. Omar said his wife broke her foot.
That's not good.
No. You want to see these? Yeah, they just sent them to me yesterday. I'm on a first name basis with their R&D department. Should throw that in the trash?
No, I missed.
No.
I think someone's got my little screw hole puncher.
Oh, you know what? I think Elizabeth took it. Hey, Anderson, did you and Liz use a screw hole punch? What? When you were doing that bag? Denny's missing a screw hole punch.
Well, if they'd used one, it would have been Andy's.
What'd you guys use to punch holes in that? Somebody did ask me that question.
I used to the slot punch and punch the wrist.
Yeah.
Try.
Oh, here it is.
Hey, there it is. Denny found it.
I enjoy blaming people for stuff that I've lost.
I'm okay if we still blame Liz.
Is the one that.
I don't think this is big enough anyway.
Danny, I'll join you in blaming Liz. We'll just stick with the original plan.
Sweet.
The original plan.
I think it was a sample that we had gotten. Cool. It's a really nice one. I had a Weaver's version.
Yeah. I don't seem to be working a hell of a whole lot better. Pretty funky ones in there. Yeah, this blue one was kind of nifty. That was very interesting. I don't know. I like this purple one.
It'd be interesting to see if they have more colors of that style. Yeah, those two. With all. Strip all the way through.
I wonder if I could just see what the final one. Yeah, the zipper tail. No part of this seems ideal.
Borrow
Chevy said, "Here comes another tool bandit." Michael said, "My wife sold the first hobby horse purse that he had made for $3,000. You remember Remember we looked at the picture of that?
I think so.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Yeah. That's a pretty good deal then. Something I can do to help?
You can punch the rest of these holes.
Okay, that's. Sorry for asking. Oh, she sold it while she was out. But she was using it as a purse, and she sold it off of her shoulder. Had to walk around her rest of her shopping trip with a Walmart bag on her shoulder with all of her stuff from her purse.
That's cool.
Yeah. What type of leather, Chevy, do you have that's moldy? How would you clean moldy leather? Do you need to know what type of leather it is first, Denny? Or oxalic
Vinegar. Oxalic acid will get the mold off, but it won't kill the mold, I've heard.
So vinegar.
Vinegar and sunlight is what one uses.
Vinegar and sunlight.
Okay. I should have done on the other.
Huh?
This is what I should have done on that other bottom hole. Didn't. Okay, make myself some more lace.
Somebody asked about Discord. When a person modifies an existing pattern, can that item still be entered into a leather contest? You still made it.
Yeah. Actually, most contests would rather you didn't use a pattern
Yeah.
other than your own. But so
Oh, here's a phone call. I wonder who this is going to be.
if you modified it, that ought to be better yet.
Hello?
What was it?
I was hoping it was going to be
Spam?
well, it did say spam risk. Isaac sent me a video the other day. So a video of my coworker screwing with the spam calls. That's what I love to do. It's my secret talent.
It is. It's your favorite thing.
Oh, I love it. I said, why don't you have any videos of me doing that? He didn't reply. Let's see. I'm going to try to move this camera and see if I can shoot you at a different angle.
Well, as soon as I get
So the
started.
microphone's going to be moving, so hang on, folks. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, almost perfect. I couldn't even see what the camera was shooting. Man, sometimes I even impress myself. Up to 17 people viewing, right? 15 people, sorry, on YouTube. 11 people on Twitch. Whoa! Got a big group over on Facebook. 3.
You see anything but my head?
I moved the camera. You didn't even realize it, did you?
No, I didn't.
Look over here by me.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Can we put that away for you? Why you were just carrying a bunch of leather? I didn't want you to run into any cameras or microphones. I was just trying to be helpful, Kevin. Let me help you.
Thank you. You can buy me lunch.
Oh, good. Where are you taking me?
I ain't taking you anywhere.
Oh.
I just said you could buy me lunch.
Okay, where am I taking you?
I don't care.
Yes, you do. Mexican or Culver's. That's the two options. The gusset is leather for right now, Jim. We've got a thick piece of skirting on the inside piece of this finish. Let's call it our sub gusset, like sub fascia.
Yeah, the inner gusset.
I like sub better, like
Okay,
sub fascia.
sub-
Then you got
sub
your
is
fascia
my-
that you cover on the outside, you know, with your metal.
Yeah.
So this right here is your finished fascia, your finished gusset. And then you got your sub gusset inside of that. And then we're going to have a super sub gusset inside of that that's Kydex.
Actually, we're going to have two super sub gussets.
A super gusset.
A super duper.
And a
gusset.
super duper. See, you knew where I was going with that. New terms being invented by the minute. Spectrum, was it a regular order or was this a live shopping order? Said one piece was pretty roughed up and the rest are great. Can you give me an order number that I can look at? And I will do some investigation. I'll pull it up right now so I can know what you ordered. Helpful hero. Checking in from Ireland. That makes 4 countries, Denny.
Nice.
4. Can you name them?
Australia.
Got it.
Where's Omar from?
Algeria.
Algeria.
Got it. The one we just had.
I don't know.
Ireland.
Ireland.
And then the United States of America.
Okay. USA.
Yeah. We count. On a pilgrimage trip. Looking for pilgrims, I assume. Maybe not. Alright. All these put together, William says, is an ultra gusset.
Yes.
Get gusseted. Let's look up this order number right now for Spectrum. Let's see what's going on. Is the rustic veg tan sheepskin, is that the one that's pretty rough?
Hence the name.
The assorted sand upholstery size is rough. Hey Spectrum, you're on our Discord. Will you send me a DM there, a picture of your assorted sand upholstery sides? Kevin and I will take a look at it, and then we can evaluate from there. Send you out another piece or something. That's pretty good though today, Denny.
Yeah.
4 countries.
Yeah. I'm impressed. I couldn't even think of the country I'm in.
Yeah. I kind of tricked you with that one, I think. That's what you get for burning me earlier.
It didn't hurt you too bad.
No, not that one feeling, I guess. Got a lone wolf over on Facebook. Putting up the good battle there, one person. DM just Springfield Leather. That's the account that Tony, Lefty, I'm the one that comments as Springfield Leather.
So much for a short video, huh?
Yeah, we're not gonna get lunch early. We're gonna get lunch right on time. Your September 20th class, tooling, Denny, filled up.
It's filled up, yep.
We still got
First
the
time in a while.
Sorry?
First time in a while. it's been
Yeah,
filled.
since last year.
I've been getting pretty steady clientele, 4
Right.
or 5, but this is the first time I've had 6.
Does anybody have experience with the Adler 167 sewing machine?
I used to have a 105 64, but
I wonder what the 167 is comparable to.
We're looking it up.
Me too. Images. Class 20. Born 18.
Looks like an 18, yeah. Say you're highlighting 318, you're 18, have you? Same machine, I think.
Pretty close.
Yeah.
yeah, I've got a splice here.
Potentially, we can help answer questions if we know what the questions are.
They can email us pictures and videos and questions if you need our reference.
So I can get you to the research and development. And if they can't answer the question, we have Jim, who could also answer questions. Spectrum, that's just, if it is the rustic sheepskin, it's just rustic. I would say I could find you a different piece, but I probably can't find you a different piece. Okay, so you think it is like the 20. If you go to the bottom of our webpage, the manual should coincide with the leather machine class 20, and that manual should be on the footer of our website under Cobra manuals, or maybe under education Cobra manuals. Oops. Education Cobra machine manuals. And then at the bottom, under education, Cobra machine manual. So it's both places. Turns out I was right on both accounts. Love it when that happens. Moccasins are great for that rustic sheep. A possibles bag. If it's a clone of the 20, you'll find it on there. Also, you'll find the high lead 318 on there that it could be similar to, or the Cobra class 18. And if you have questions or need more answers, or want to send pictures or videos, Ryan at Springfield Leather or Andy at Springfield Leather. Or just give us a call and say, I need sewing machine help. Ryan, Andy, and Jim. Oh, I wonder if those... Supposed to have some fur patterns coming in from a new vendor.
Some what patterns?
Some patterns for furs and things like that.
Fur straps?
No, furs.
Fur. Oh, F-U-R.
F-U-R. Yeah, don't stop before you say the R.
Oh,
Did I get you?
you got me. Do not stop short.
This lady, she had a fur hunting muff, gauntlet mittens, fur pillbox, and Davy Crockett hat, and a fur bomber hat. She also did beaver tail wallets. But we're supposed to be getting some patterns in from her. Muckluck slippers. I like the word muckluck.
When I was a kid, I was in Boy Scouts, and our troop leader was a ex-Air Force guy,
Okay?
and he got us all making mucklucks for our winter camping deal. Fun thing. Out of moose hide.
Fur pillbox. There's a hat. A pillbox is a hat. Like this. Is that a pillbox?
I guess.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, shorted myself. Again.
Yeah. I guess a fur pillbox in this scenario is a hat. No brim, flat crown. That's what it was.
It was a good looking hat.
The more you know. Yeah. I gotta check on those. I had forgotten about them. Those patterns coming in. Where could I get the shearling lining? Here? At Springfield Leather?
bottom's a little ragged. I'll have to fix it when I buck stitch around it. Okay.
That's probably that.
I think we are gonna call it a day.
So we got our outside gusset on, our finished gusset on,
Our finished gusset.
laced on top and bottom. Now we just got to buck stitch around the whole thing.
Got a buck stitch, put on our super gusset.
Okay, yeah. And then our super duper.
gusset.
Yeah, but we're going to do part of the super gusset and show how to form the kayaks on Friday.
On Friday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else you'd like to say?
No. Yeah, and I will show you how to fold these
Okay.
over on Friday too, after we do the super gusset.
Perfect. Well, there you have it. Video 6, I guess, for this.
Yeah.
Complete.
Okay.
Now I'm going to go back and start getting orders ready to ship out so we can get caught up in shipping.
Sounds good. I'm gonna start buck stitching.
All right, then. See you guys later.
Bye-bye.